In this video, I'm cutting out this pattern that I created on another video. So the template, if you go back and watch the template, I'll add the card up above. So these pattern weights are filled with metal ball bearings, and they'll last a long time and they'll keep their weight. And that's the back piece done. And here's the original pattern piece. So if I place that on there, let's work to that line there that we created before. And then, do you remember we just went straight across? So if I draw that straight line there, using the fold and a straight grid, like I can draw that line there. That's going to be my shoulder there. And then my sleeve. And I can go down as far as I want to. Bring it out. So if I show you here, this is the back facing that I created there. And I came out to about there. So we'll do the same, just to keep it nice and uniform. There we go. This section here, so this is the point where the shoulder starts. This is my neckline. So whatever I create in this section here, if I draw that straight line down there, and in fact, I can come out as big as I want to, so I can actually bring it out here if I want to. But if we do a simple design for the first pattern, let's do a nice square design. I'm coming down 6 inches and we'll just come across on a straight line. And there's my straight line. That's going to be my neckline. I'm going to cut that out, press this to a piece of fabric, and then I'll show you what to do next. And there we go. So there's the interfacing on the front piece of fabric. Let's get the front panel of the dress, which is there. Just going to fold this over because it slips and slides off the table. And what we need to do is, I've made a notch. Can you see? I've marked the centre there. Put good sides together. Match the shoulders up there and there. And then pin this into place. So grab my pins. I'm going to pin, oops, this into place. We're actually going to sew along this bit here. I'm going to sew this piece down before I sew that. That helps secure this into the centre positioning of the pattern. I'm going to do a long stitch down the middle to hold it steady. And that will come out shortly. I'm going to bring the stitch back down and sew along the facing edge. And there we go. Threads come out like that. Cut around the sewing line. Make sure we don't cut anything we don't want to. Lay it all nice and flat. And I'm going to leave about a centimetre around the inside there. Make sure we clip right into the seam, but not cutting the stitches. Turn that in like that. There we go. Can you see how the corners have come out a little bit more there? Can you see it's a little bit of a out there? So I can probably do a tiny bit more. And there you go. Go and give that a press, and then that's your neckline done. So make sure that these are lined up and matching. That double pinning like I like to do. Go. So now that's done, what we need to do is clip into close the stitches, clip that through, and there you are. I'll go and give that a press. Very close, but not actually touching, and use your wooden board. Okay, so that's the front and that's the back. What we need to do is attach the shoulder of the back piece to the shoulder of the front piece. So let's join them at the front, at the corners at the sleeve, there, like that. Grab a few pins and I'll double pin it the way I like. Make sure the seam matches the seam there into the interfacing, into the facing, like that. And that's the shoulder matched up, like that. Now I'm going to match the facing of the back to the facing of the front. And you'll see earlier we cut them out at the same length. There we go. And there we go. That's done. Cut the threads and remove the pins. So there it is. So the fold of the back and the front folds in neatly, but we've got a lot of bulk there, so I need to reduce that bulk on the inside. So if I grab my scissors and take some of this seam away, take some of that away, snip some more. There we go. There's a lot of fabric in that small section, a lot of layers. That's the inside, that's the outside, and there you go. and it's sitting a lot flatter now. I'll do the other side and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. What I'll do is reduce that bulk now by removing that on the facing side. I'm going to trim a little bit of that on the front side as well. That's the seams matched. Match the facing and the shoulder together. Remove the pin. I've removed some of the bulk already, so if I flip it through, there you go, you can see where it all joins up, and there we go. So now all I need to do is attach the sleeves, sew the sides down and hem the dress, and we're done. Can you see how I've chosen the fabric on the facing going in the wrong direction to the main dress? This is what happens. So you've got to be very careful when you're laying patterns down on velvet and velour, which is what this is. I've got it coming down smoothly along here, so that's why I know it's the right side. But if I stroke that, it's actually rough like a cat's tongue. So I would need to stroke it that way. So be careful when you lay your fabrics down and make sure that they are going in the same direction, the front and the back. The insides don't matter so much if you get it wrong, but I just wanted you to see that, the difference it would make. So you would notice that. So I need to attach the sleeves and hem the dress.